So, what'd you think?
I liked it. I thought it was very, well, for one, first and foremost, very fun. It is a fun movie.
Right.
It was very enjoyable. Like, I didn't have a dull moment during the whole entire viewing experience, so that's good. Everybody played their parts great, I felt. Jonathan fucking Majors, man.
That
Oh, he is a bad man, boy.
that motherfucker.
Oh my god, he was scary.
Yeah, he was.
He was legitimately fucking scary. Dude, that first line that he opened with.
Oh my gosh.
When he was talking to Scott.
Yep.
When Scott said, "You're making a mistake, I'm an Avenger."
Yeah.
And he looked at him and said, "Have I killed you before?" I was like,
that.
oh.
I can see this dude playing like more villains other than Kang, because he's in Creed.
Hey, even if Kang is it for him as like a Marvel villain, oh, I feel like, dude, this was his introduction, I was more terrified of him than Thanos.
You were?
Yeah.
Because I see when I first heard he was gonna be an Ant-Man, I thought it was a weird choice to put him in an Ant-Man movie.
It fit
because the first two, they were relatively small.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're rather just like side stories kind of. But putting him in like a movie that's supposed to be the introduction to this new saga, I think that was a good. I mean, you know, it worked for me, but I also say this movie is a little weird.
Oh yeah.
I expect it to be kind of weird. I feel like, see, what this is that, you know, Peyton Reed, the director, he wanted to make this movie to be more like, because the first two Ant-Man movies were kind of just sort of small. Like I said, they're small side stories kind of movies. But he wanted this one to be like an Avengers level kind of scale. You know, like a big size. He wanted the third one to be that way, and I think he got what he wanted.
Oh, I couldn't have foreseen the introduction to him in this being as good as it was.
And then what, dude? He's gonna be in fucking more in the next Avengers.
The next two. And you know for damn sure he's gonna be showing up in other stuff too.
Right.
Or a variant of him in other stuff.
We got Loki. That comes out.
That Loki stinger. Oh my god. Yes. 2 good stingers at the end of it.
I seen parts of it because I have to use the bathroom.
Oh no, you walked in as soon as it started.
Okay.
So you didn't miss anything.
Good.
But it was the 3 main Kang variants besides the one that we were introduced to in this.
Right.
And they were the ones that exiled the one that was in the movie.
Okay.
The ones that sent him
to the quantum realm. Oh.
The main one, called everybody Kang variant. And they filled a fucking coliseum
of Jonathan Majors.
Of fucking Jonathan Majors. Of fucking Kangs.
That's crazy. And I'm wondering how they're gonna be incorporated with this whole thing.
Them having so many is what's gonna cause the Multiverse War.
I can never get this shit like fucking.
That's gonna cause the Multiverse War.
Exactly. Okay, this is a little better. This is a little better.
And that is what is going to be the main focal point of this phase.
Now, this movie's if you don't know, this movie's getting bad reviews.
Yeah, and I honestly don't see it. I don't.
To me, I don't care. People take Rotten Tomatoes way too seriously.
Yeah.
People
those critics. Like, there have been, and this is not because the only people that make a war between the studios and the movies are the fans. I'm not trying to stir any of that up, but in my opinion, there was DC movies that came out over the last
10 years
that had fucking amazing critic reviews. Yeah. Like 99% and fucking 80%. The last 3 Marvel movies have not been terrible.
Well,
but yet I seen this one got 54 fucking percent.
To me, I didn't really care about that, to be honest, because to me it's just like, okay.
Which is exactly why I don't trust them, because I go in with... I'm all for, like, going into a movie with an open mind.
Open mind, yeah.
That's the best way to do it. Form your own opinion about it. Don't listen to critics. I've always done that, especially Rotten Tomatoes, because they just got overhyped.
The people use Rotten Tomatoes too much. It's just like...
And then they start valuing their opinion and not even going to see the movies.
Well, I saw this one guy on Twitter who I follow. People say that, oh, it's over for the MCU. They only got 2 rotten ratings for Eternals and Ant-Man 3. It's like, how is it over? It's gonna make money. It's Ant-Man.
Dude, it's the audiences that bring in the money, not the fucking critics.
It's like, I don't know. It's like, I mean...
Do you think that Endgame surpassed Avatar because of planted critics and seats? No. The fans caused that to happen.
Yeah.
They went and they viewed it. And those viewings and paying for those tickets is why it did so good at the box office.
Exactly, and then you have a culmination of like 20 plus movies.
Mm-hmm. Over the course of 10 fucking years.
Yeah, and it's Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. It's just I don't, even the movie I like for example, if the next Transformers gets a rotten rating, it's kind of to be expected because those past movies weren't the greatest for 2 people. I still love them.
Mm-hmm.
And then, if the next Fast and Furious movie comes out with the rotten rating, I mean, yeah, you expect that. It's a Fast and Furious movie. They're stupid as fuck.
They're stupid as fuck, but they're entertaining.
Right.
But that's their purpose, is to entertain.
But to me, is that I like the movie a lot.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's as good as the first 2, because I feel like the first movie is more like condensed and concise, smaller movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a guy who is a petty criminal who can control ants. You got the second one, which is more like a screwball comedy kind of,
mm-hmm.
which like you have them running around the city with a tiny building with a handle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just trying to get the lab and stuff, which was it was fun. But the third one, I think they wanted to be like that big scale Avengers size kind of movie.
There is one thing that was missing from this movie.
Louise. That's the one thing I missed.
Michael Pena not being in it.
I forgot about Michael Pena throughout the whole movie. It was like something this movie is missing. I was like, oh, I miss Michael Pena.
Scott's best fucking friend ain't it? Like, where the fuck did he go?
I don't know. He's probably just chilling in there. But I would like to see a Louise show on Disney Plus.
Oh fuck yeah!
I want to just him doing his whole stories and stuff, like him, like every person.
Oh, so it's truth serum.
His truth serum.
No. That's the truth serum. This says the opposite effects. So the truth serum don't exist.
This is truth serum.
This is truth serum. Aha! Dude, he's fucking great.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, he's funny. I mean,
my God.
I get why he's not in it because
because this is a far more
different. It's different.
Serious tone.
Well, it's serious, but I think it's a little jarring a little bit.
Yeah,
because
there's a lot because it's so different compared to the other two.
Well, it had to kind of be that way to set up
because,
this new saga.
Because oh my God, and you couldn't do it with like an Iron Man movie or a Cap movie like you could before.
No,
because we don't have Iron Man and Cap no more. So somebody had to step in to fill the role of being the movie that introduces the big bad.
Exactly.
For the phase.
Which, makes sense.
Which at first, yeah, Ant-Man.
Like, out of all the characters, Ant-Man
wasn't really the biggest one that you would think would hold that much weight to do that.
Right.
It worked.
I think
they made it work.
Yeah, I think it worked. I just...
Another good thing about it. Catherine Newton as Cassie was really good.
She was pretty good.
She did really good.
I don't know. I don't think they ever dropped her superhero name. Let me just look it up. I don't think they'd ever drop her name. I know it's like a million different types of names that they put on. Let me just look it up. Ant-Man, Qauntumania. I know, like, what was her name? Stature or something that started with an S and a T or something. I'm trying to look it up. Let's see. Catherine Newton. I don't think it never says it.
Oh, they never gave her name in this one. It was just Cassie.
Oh, whatever. I mean, I don't know.
But in the comics, it's Stature.
Stature. I mean, I guess that's what they want to call it. I mean, they'll probably put out a toy. They gave her the actual name or whatever. Stature. Statue. I can't spell it. Whatever. Well,
it was good. It was good.
It was good. I think I liked the first two a little bit more. I think the quantum realm itself, it's weird, but it's pretty to look at.
It was stunning visually.
Yeah.
But jarring in the case are in the fact that it seemed like a lot going on at the same time.
It gets really busy looking.
Yeah. Oh, the little octopus dude.
The Jello dude that talks about.
I have holes.
Okay, that I meant was funny.
That was incredible. They were like, I had no idea he could do that. Oh, that was great.
That was quite funny.
Scott had a lot of. I would say Scott went through a lot of changes in this movie.
Yeah, he did.
He had a lot of character development, which is great.
And
he stepped up. Like, he actually, was... At first, at the beginning, he's all braggadocious, like, oh, I was an Avenger, I saved the world.
Well,
and he talks about it constantly.
He wrote a book about it.
And he writes a book about it. He was braggadocious, and he was, being self-centered about it, pretty much. And then, as the movie went on, it's like, oh, shit, yeah. He actually is a hero.
Yeah, is the dude who controls ants and stuff is a hero. Which also I do have thing that I kind of was a little nitpicky about. there wasn't as much Wasp in the movie as I thought.
Oh no, it was mostly centered on
Which is called
Scott and Cassie.
Which is called Ant-Man and the Wasp, but I think
So let's say this: most of the movie you had Hank, Janet, and Hope separated from Scott and Cassie, but it focused more on Scott and Cassie.
I think they should just call it Ant-Man Qauntumania. I don't think the Wasp. I mean, she
was in it.
Yeah, I just forgot she's in it because they focus more on
Scott and Cassie's relationship.
Scott and Cassie, Kang, and then I just forget that Hank,
Janet, and Hope were in it.
I kind of forgot they were there, but I like Bill Murray in it.
Even though he tore it up. He tore up the scene.
Yeah.
And he was only in the movie for like 5 or 6 minutes.
I mean, I think it was just a little cameo just to further the story along.
And then he eats an octopus, and then Hope throws a Pym particle at one that's in another glass and makes it grow, and it eats him.
That's funny.
Which, that was so fucking good. It was so hilarious. But there were so many, like, good moments, lighthearted moments. This movie, in some parts, got really, really dark.
Which is a little weird because
it got super dark.
It kind of...
You literally see Kang mowing down, like, whole entire civilization.
Which, yeah, he was just murking people and all that stuff. But I think it felt a little... People can say it's a little jarring for Ant-Man to be a little dark, but it kind of makes sense with the way that it sets up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But, and also, I want to say one thing. MODOK looks fucking weird.
MODOK was weird.
Well,
it was weird. But I think it was just because of, in live action, you can't do as much as you can do with them with, like, animation.
No. He looks like Mr. Electrodad from Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
He really does.
Like that.
And the fact that it's Yellow Jacket.
Which people were theorizing that before the movie came out, and it turns out to be right.
It was, and his last hurrah in the movie.
That was funny. That was really...
He says, "My name is Darren, and I am not a dick."
That was...
Dude, every scene with MODOK was fantastic.
Yeah,
I loved it. It was just so weird and goofy.
Also,
like, he called Scott. He was like, "Oh, Scott, you've
like
always been a brother to me."
I was like,
and then I'm like, what?
His reaction was like, okay.
No, you weren't. Or no, I wasn't. And then he's like. And then he does the face.
He just
caresses his face, and then he goes, "At least I died an Avenger." Scott's like, I don't. And Hope nudges him and goes like, "Yeah, he did." And then he's like, "Yeah, you did, buddy. You're in." It was great. It was great.
His face, like. I remember, like,
it's electricidad.
Electricidad. When his origin, when they show him like how he became MODOK, as like, did we really have to show his ass?
The fucking weird shriveled up.
The shriveled up butt crack.
Shriveled up, like, small body and legs with the fucking ginormous head. Like, do we have to do? But it's just.
I mean,
it was just basically like looking at baby ass cheeks.
Yeah, it's.
If you're a parent, you understand.
It's MODOK. I mean, we expect them to look like that, but it's live action. You just can't do it correctly. But I think there's some characters it's better to be left animated than just have it try to be live action.
I agree. But all in all, very funny when it needed to be funny. Very serious and grim when it called for it. I feel like it did a good job at setting up what's to come. Scott got a lot more development, which is awesome. Cassie got development, which is awesome, because you're gonna have her in the Young Avengers. Everybody played their roles great. There was this guy that can read minds.
Oh.
And every time he read someone's mind, his forehead would glow or like flash.
Yeah.
And Scott kept thinking about the light on his head. And he's like, don't think about that. Stop thinking about that. Stop. And then he's like, stop. You want me to stop thinking? Stop thinking about that.
That's fun. Yeah,
that guy was fun too. Like, I liked him.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff going on. Yeah, and you know, I like the movie fine. I thought it was entertaining. I think
Hank, when they're walking through and he's like, holy shit. That guy looks like broccoli.
Yeah, I think just like the sight of like
a broccoli person? Like, what the fuck is it? What are we? Where are we?
the broccoli person and fucking what else? Like,
I will admit, when he came in at the end with the army of ants, Hank, that was badass.
I almost forgot this was an Ant-Man movie. We can need ants and shit.
And then he brings it up and you're like, oh shit. Like, where the fuck have the ants been the whole time? But that's a good setup because they do pull it off at the end though.
Right.
And the last fight between King and Scott, was I the only one that thought that he was about to murk Scott?
I think, well, you know how that shit kind of goes. I was like, oh shit, is he really gonna die?
Like, I wouldn't have been surprised at this point because it was a darker, grimmer movie.
I don't think it's darker and grimmer. I don't think it's darker.
Anything, it's definitely darker in tone than the other
Well,
two.
a little bit. I don't think it's.
Whenever King was on screen, it was grim as shit.
Right.
Like, he made the shit terrifying. Like, everything he was saying, his mannerisms,
his performance. That suit when his face turning blue, that's amazing.
Dude, he looked incredible too. Like the full suit. He did such a good job. The effects designers did such a good job too.
Yeah, they were. I think some of the stuff looked a little wonky because of some of the green screen looked a little strange.
Mm-hmm.
Like, some of them they look fine. It's just some of the effects look a little wonky because I think
that one when they were all coming together to lift them up to get the thing, and then the one from Baskin Robbins.
Yeah, that one was funny.
He's like, "You go get it, pal." Like, oh my god, Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's funny.
Paul Rudd is great. He's phenomenal. I love him as Scott because he's just your average everyday dude that just has the abilities to do these crazy things.
Right. It's just
Well, other than that, he's an average guy.
I just love the way how it starts, where it's just playing this like hoppity music, his happy music and stuff, and I like just the way that it's presented.
And then immediately goes into
shit.
Yeah. I'd say like the only like true like uppity moments are the ones directly at the beginning.
Yeah. And then at the end.
But those are the only times it's like 100% like full on happy and silly. Rest of the time it's just
Yeah, I think some people were saying it's a little uneven in terms of tone, which I can kind of see that.
But you gotta think, you have a movie with Paul Rudd, right? Who is one of, in my opinion, one of the best comedic actors of
Our time.
our generation.
Yeah.
So you can't have him in a movie and not expect
Comedy.
fucking his improv to be fucking hilarious. With Paul Rudd, you're gonna have hilarious moments in a movie.
Exactly.
But I was more impressed by his
dramatic stuff.
Serious dramatic acting.
Mm-hmm. Like when Kang was
like when he's
interrogating Kang and
Cassie
and him,
or when he shows up as Giant Man.
He's like, Kang!
Yeah. Dude, that was good. And the last fight. He made you believe that shit. Like, oh my god, like, we want him to win, but like, how the fuck is he gonna do this?
I thought, did you really think that him and Hope were like stuck over there?
I did at first, yeah.
Which I kind of did.
I thought that would be a more almost like, better, like in No Way Home.
Right.
Like a No Way Home ending where the hero gets a bittersweet ending, but they made sure that he made sure Cassie was safe, but he got trapped.
But, I think, you remember earlier, Cassie...
But they're gonna need him.
Yeah, Cassie
because
can, like...
Let's... Who's the Avengers that we have left? We have Thor.
Falcon. Or Captain America.
Thor, Falcon.
Spider-Man.
Wanda's out there.
Spider-Man.
Wait, no.
Well,
a version of Wanda's out there. Technically, Wanda isn't dead.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's out there, Peter.
Doctor Strange.
So we need him to even out our new team that we have.
Yeah, because, Iron Man's dead.
Because the main hitters...
Iron Man's dead.
Hawkeye's retired.
Captain America, I think he's retired. Or
Captain America...
Probably dead.
Retired.
Probably
to live the rest of his years with Peggy.
Or about Hulk?
Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. Oh, we're forgetting all about Shulky.
Who?
She-Hulk.
Oh, you said Shulky.
Yeah, they call her Shulky in the comic books.
Shulky. She-Hulk. Yeah, She-Hulk.
The Thing calls her Shulky.
But
you got She-Hulk. So, Miss Marvel.
Oh, Captain Marvel.
Ms. Marvel.
Rambo.
Monica Rambeau. Which, I actually feel like that can go places.
I'm actually looking forward to the Marvels.
I'm looking forward to the Marvels.
See,
movie.
I'm only looking forward to the Marvels because of Miss Marvel. I like that show. I love that show.
Oh,
that show is...
Iman Vellani she did great.
Yes, I like her a lot, and I
liked her as Kamala.
Yeah, and she's the reason why... Because I think the first Captain Marvel was okay.
And we're forgetting about fucking America Chavez.
Is she still in that universe?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They might utilize her then. There we go. I mean, we do have some...
We got
some people, but I think, we're waiting for, Black Panther.
Mm-hmm. Shuri.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, it's still a shame it's not T'Challa, but, R.I.P. Chadwick. Still.
Wakanda Forever was a beautiful tribute. Just saying. They did them justice with that movie.
Also, we got the Guardians, but you know, this might be James.
This is the last ride.
James Gunn.
It even said in the trailer, it's the last ride.
Right.
And it looked. This one looked more sad, and like
still funny,
grim. Oh, that last scene with fucking
Gamora and Nebula.
him saying that Thanos picked a nice set.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, do not bring me into this.
Knock it off!
No, knock it off! What? I just didn't realize how black your eyes were. My father replaced them as a means of torturing me. He picked a pretty good set.
that one was funny.
That was. With the needle. The needle with the drop of blood.
Yeah.
And then after that, it looked like Peter walked into like a room with wires.
It's probably Rocket.
And he was fucking crying and screaming.
It's probably Rocket.
You think it's Rocket?
I don't know. It's the way that it's pulled together. I think Rocket might. Well, people say Drax might die. Rocket, maybe Star-Lord.
I'm taking, but it looked like somebody was dead already from that shot of Peter.
Yeah.
I think it might be Gamora.
Gamora? I don't know. I'm still nervous about that movie. I'm excited. I'm just nervous who's gonna die.
Yeah. They could pull a fucking whole 360 and have fucking either all of them die or one of them die and the rest live. Or all of them live and they're just faking you out. They can do anything.
I mean, considering this is like James Gunn's last
Marvel movie.
Well, I think for now, he's sticking with DC for now, but I think this is his last Marvel film.
I don't think that once he's fully under the contract with DC.
Well, he is.
Well, yeah. Now that they have the studio, I don't think he's gonna be going back to Marvel. I think he's 100% committing to DC.
Which, you know, it's kind of bittersweet, to be honest, but I don't think anybody can help.
So, do you think that since that's happening, the people in Guardians were loyal to the Guardians movies because
they might go to DC?
Because James Gunn was the director.
Yeah.
They were all going to jump ship when Marvel was going to fire James Gunn.
Well, I can kind of see people say, I think...
So, do you think that we could see the Guardians in different roles in DC movies?
Well, Dave Bautista might be in DC. Well, people say he's not going to be Bane. People say Bane, but I think Bautista, Chris Pratt... People were saying, you know, Chris Pratt might be Booster Gold.
Huh.
That's an interesting...
Interesting.
They want to go younger, and I think... I forgot. The woman who played Mantis, she might be part of DC's plan.
What the fuck is her name?
I'm blanking on her name. Is
it Karen Fukuhara?
No, that's not Karen Fukuhara.
No, I'm thinking about fucking The Boys.
This one. I can't pronounce the name.
Pom Klementieff.
I don't know if I pronounced the name right.
Klementieff?
I guess.
It's don't want to butcher names.
Right.
But damn, that was... It's because I finished The Boys. I watched all the way through. So I get them mixed up.
Well, you know, that happens.
They don't look the same, damn it.
I didn't say that.
I know you did.
I did not.
I know you didn't, but them mannerisms you got there, buddy. You're gonna. But on that note, for giving it a.
I give it a 3.5 stars out of 5.
I give it a.
I don't think it's the best of the. I don't think it's the best one. I think it's fun. But I think I'm looking forward more to Guardians 3 and the Marvels. And you gave it 4 stars?
Out of 5.
4 out of 5? Yeah, okay. And then next March, we got, what do we got? Scream 6, Creed 3, Shazam 2, John Wick 4, to Dungeons and Dragons.
Holy shit, March is stacked.
Dude, have you seen June? I told you, June has across the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Transformers. You know that's a big day for me.
Mm-hmm.
The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana Jones.
Oh, the Flash is a must-see.
Indiana Jones, and you can include Pixar's Elemental, because people like Pixar.
Mm-hmm.
There's first 5 movies. I might see. Here's my plan. I might go see for March, Scream 6, maybe Creed 3, or Scream 6 is a given. What else? Shazam 2 is a given.
Flash is a given.
John Wick 4 is a given, and then yeah. So that's 3. Well, for June, Spider-Man's a given, Transformers a given, The Flash is a given. I might see Indy 5. It's just, I'm very selective now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And April, Mario.
It's gonna be a good year for movies.
First off, May, Fast X. Jason Momoa.
Fucking Han?
He came back.
No, the fact that Han and the man
And Statham.
who
The man
attempted to murder him, or did murder him for like a while in the movie chronology. Now he's back and they're best friends? What the fuck? That was the part of the trailer that made me go, huh?
Well, if you've seen...
But Statham has been going through a change in the movies, though.
Well,
so
it's weird because you know how these movies go. I think the camera might pick up the rubbing on the iPad.
Shaw's part of the family.
Yeah. The dude.
Why'd I just sound like Rick from Walking Dead?
Yeah, the dude who killed the family member joins the family. You know how these fucking movies
because
go.
that family's back.
You know how these movies go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Momoa is the son of the dude from Fast 5, the villain, which is so stupid.
Right.
Which
like he was in the car with the
I'm still watching them.
Yeah, but the fucking motivation for these villains just get fucking more and more stupid with everyone.
Hey, Jason Momoa's in it, Brie Larson's in it.
Yeah, that shocked the fuck out of me. I didn't know she was gonna be in it.
I don't know what character she's playing. Someone said that she might be Brian's sister, which is bullshit. I'm like, don't do that.
No.
Don't do that.
But
there were talks of bringing him back in CG. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't do that.
Poor taste.
Poor taste.
But with that, Ant-Man and the Wasp, or Ant-Man Qauntumania,
3.5 stars.
4 out of 5. Go check it out. It's definitely worth it. And it's a shorter movie, so you'll be in and out. Get 2 hours and 5 minutes of good.
Better than Avatar.
Good quality entertainment. Better than Avatar. Oh my god, that movie was such a slog.
We still liked it, but it was
we
just,
still liked it. But that run time, it didn't.
I forced myself to go through that.
It didn't need that run time.
You know, it's James Cameron. You know.
Yeah. But all right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.